feel-good story. Amari and McCoy, man. And JD, you saw this story a little bit. I mean, just this speaks to the character of this team, and especially a guy like Amarian.
What a great reminder, what we're doing in this department, preparing student athletes for life. And it doesn't surprise me whatsoever. We have 360 student athletes like him. And the impact that he has, and to be able to help that family, it makes you so proud to be a Bronco, and it makes me extremely proud to be a leader here.
One of the cooler parts of that story is that family is now here for their first ever Boise State game, here for homecoming, and they're going to watch their new favorite player before another sellout crowd. Man, that is just the coolest thing. You can feel the energy building here. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. You know, I always get nervous before games, but I mean, you mentioned the crowd. 11 straight sellouts. Like, that's elite. We are bar raisers, and that's the expectation. Bronco Nation, our students are selling out within hours of going on sale. It makes me so proud in the team that we have and the work that's being put into it, and that Bronco Nation is buying into the vision and direction of this program, and it's always what's next.
Speaking of raising the bar, it's been a heck of a week for this university. First, we're going to have a rivalry come here, 2030 Idaho State.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what Bronco Nation wants, but this is a great game for this university, for Idaho State. The opportunity, how did that come about, and how close are we to maybe seeing Idaho on the blue as well?
Yeah, we're going to see Idaho on the blue at some point. It's not if, it's just when. And there's some moving, no, of course. There are some moving pieces to that, and I'm working with them. They're great. They have a great team, and you know, this whole Idaho State, it ties into our overall vision. We are the front porch of Idaho, and that's not taking anything away from them. But we want to provide those opportunities. We want to keep money in our state. We want to provide a fan experience for their people as well. You look at the Treasure Valley, 1 million plus people here. We want to provide those opportunities, and so it just makes too much sense. And obviously we have a rivalry with them, and the fans, you know, I get a lot of feedback on social media in terms of the fans and what they think, but I think it's important, and I really appreciate those ADs and them willing to come here to the blue.
Speaking of fan experience, Banana Ball coming to the blue. I mean, how incredible is that? How did that come about? I mean, I don't think a lot of people expected that, and then when they, you know, the reveal on stage, they had the Boise shirts. They called it the Smurf Turf. Like, I mean, it's just incredible for this university, the city, the state of Idaho. How did that come about?
I'm a broken record. We are the front porch, and we've been working on it for probably 6 months, I guess, among other things, monster trucks, and there's still more that's coming. We will not stop. Nothing will slow down this train. It is always what's next. It is moving, and you plan the work, you work the plan. And so when you all see announcements like that, we're already on to the next thing. And so there's going to be more, and momentum is contagious. And I'm really excited to welcome them to the blue. It was great going through that process. Our team, Nate, Cody, Jake Macon, so many others that had a role and played a part in that. But it's just amazing, and we're going to continue to drive and utilize this unbelievable facility as we upgrade the north end zone and pivot to the east side of the stadium.
Well, switching over to the hardwood, I know you guys are busy and you've been working for a while to get ExtraMile Arena under the athletics facilities control. What does that exactly mean? Because I think people see that headline, they're like, oh, that's kind of cool, but that has huge implications for this university.
Huge. It was probably the biggest announcement of the week, and I can't thank our interim president, Jeramiah, enough. You know, it goes back to the strategy, and when you look at rev share right now and what we're trying to do, we are stretching dollars as far as we possibly can, and my team needs to create more assets, and so by it coming underneath the athletic umbrella, it opens up a world of opportunity when we look at driving revenue, whether it's concerts, whether it's creating premium space in there, new assets for our BSP partnerships and sponsorships. It's plan the work the plan. And nothing we do is guaranteed, right? But I know that if we give 100% effort and energy towards this, and we follow this plan and process, that epic is attainable, and that is what the goal is. And I'm so grateful for EMA and Lisa and that team. I got to meet with them this week, and they're excited to be on board, and it takes a team. You know, it's not a control thing. It's how do we effectively fund the department, create a sustainable model, and stretch our dollars so we can do more in rev share, which will impact the play on and off, or the play on this field and on the hardwood, and all of our sport programs.
Well, how busy you guys are. It's like, when do you guys sleep? You guys are going all the time.
There's not a lot of sleep, but that's okay. You know, I think I've said on this show before, you know, my wife reminds me I chose this. I'm addicted to it, and I know I have teammates in the foxhole with me, and they want what's best for our institution and our community, and I will not quit, man. That's just my mentality. It's always what's next.
I want to bring up something, speaking of what's next. We had you on at Notre Dame, okay? Yeah. You were wearing a vest, I don't know if you remember this, yeah. And it had a logo on it. Yeah. And I said, is that what's next? And you said, no, not at all, blah, blah, blah. Look at the helmets they're rocking today. It was what's next.
It was, and I'm sorry because I would have probably told you if I knew. I don't get into what we're wearing, and I have an unbelievable team, and so I apologize. No, I'm glad you did. I haven't even looked at what we're wearing today.
It's the retro logo.
You know, I'm kind of always, you know, I get nervous before games, and I just want us to go out and play hard and compete, and it's that 1-0 mentality. But that's awesome that we embrace that, and maybe it's because of that question you asked me. My team said, hey, let's do that.
It's great. I knew the logo may have been something, but maybe we just didn't quite know.
I know.
Yet.
I was like, that is epic foreshadowing if that's planned out. Like, that's incredible. Well, I want to leave you with the last thought here before we say goodbye. Anything that you want to get out there? Any messages, upcoming events, or things you want to hint at coming down the pipe for Boise State?
Yeah, we will sell out 6 games. There's still a few tickets out there for the remaining games. That's important to us. We want to keep this streak going. Basketball is starting, men's and women's basketball. We need to pack the X. That is important for the experience, and it ties into recruiting. And I just want to give a shout out, and I try to always do this. I love you, Bronco Nation. We can't do what we're doing without you. The fact that you believe in me and trust us and have bought in, and we see it play out with our students, with the experience, they're so important to our present and future success. And so I'm really grateful, and thank you.
Well, I think the biggest thing for them is what they love is how hands-on you are and how much you're in the community, how much you're on social media, how much you respond to all of Bronco Nation. Yeah. People appreciate that. We appreciate it, obviously,
we saw people high-fiving you at the Notre Dame game.
Absolutely. So you're just...
It causes some problems sometimes because I am very active, but I think that's important. I represent something bigger than myself. I know I have this title, and it still makes me feel uncomfortable. I just love being a part of a team, and I love doing Epic and working towards a common goal that is impactful to all and bring people along in that. And we're going to continue to do that, and Bronco Nation's a big reason why I'm here and why I'm still here. I absolutely love them, and I love this place.
Well, we're happy to have you a part of our team every single week. Yeah. So
thank you.
We really appreciate you always.
Thanks so much,
Thank
Jeremiah.
you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Good luck today. Go Broncos.
All right. We'll see you later. Jeramiah Dickey, Athletic Director for Boise State.
The legend. There
Always great to have him on, isn't it?
He's just got so much great perspective. And I really wanted to touch on what I just said. He truly does put his footprint on the community. He responds to people on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. He hears Bronco Nation. He hears what they want. Yeah. He hears what the student section that is right in front of us, what they want, how it can be more exciting, how these games can be more entertaining. And it just keeps raising the bar every single week. And what a week it's been for this university.
Absolutely.